peace, more love, more life, more determination to get some things right. Love ain't hard, but we acting like that.
Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Jessica Windens. I'm a women's empowerment coach and Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Jessica Windens, and today I'm going to lead you through a quick heart chakra yoga flow for beginners to just really open up the loving energy within our bodies with simple movements and really mirroring that breath to movement connection. This is going to ease the nervous system, this is going to ease the mind and open up that heart with lots of love and compassion and kindness. So if you're ready, all you need today is a mat and a pillow. Okay, so you want to start in a comfortable seat with your legs crossed and somewhere where your back can be nice and long. So if you need to be against a wall, you can be, but I would recommend just putting a pillow underneath your bum. And right away, I'd like you to just gently close your eyes and allow your hands to fall wherever they naturally fall. Together, we'll take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Once again, big inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Let it go. And one more time, big inhale. Exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. In this space, right away, you can begin to engage your Ujjayi breath. That's breathing in through the nose, avoiding a slight constriction at the back of the throat, and breathing out through the nose. This oceanic breath calms the nervous system and prepares the body for our practice. Beautiful. Keeping awareness on the breath, I invite you to imagine a warm wave of ultraviolet light starting at the top of your head. And this warm wave of ultraviolet light releases tension everywhere it travels as it moves down past your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your lips, pausing at your neck, releasing tension there as it travels down past your shoulders and your upper back body and your heart space, your lower back body and your belly, pausing at your pelvis, releasing tension there as it travels down past your legs and your feet into the surface below you. In this space, I invite you to bring your hands to heart center and set an intention for your practice today. Maybe a mantra, something you want to bring into your life, such as love, peace, harmony comes to mind. Perhaps you decide to devote your practice to a spiritual being, such as a god or a deity or your higher self. Maybe your intention is simply to open your heart, open up more, receive more, and give more. Whatever it is, allow it to come to your mind's eye, knowing that throughout class today, if you ever lose touch with your breath, you can bring awareness back to your mantra, your intention, your devotion. When you're ready to begin, gently blink your eyes open and inhale. Bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, nice side stretch to the right, walking your right fingertips out. Your gaze can be downwards towards your right fingertips or upwards towards your left, and we'll be here for 3 full Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. On your next inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bring your right fingertips to your left knee, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist open, moving your gaze over your left shoulder. We'll be here for 3 full Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. Inhale back through center, taking that side stretch on the either side here. Walk your left fingertips outwards. Gaze can be upwards towards your right hand or downwards towards your left. Breathing deeply into that right side body. Beautiful. Inhale back through center. Exhale your left fingertips, find your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist for 3 Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. The end of your next exhale, inhale back through center, and then exhale, walk your fingertips forward, maybe just a little bit here to get things working for you, or you can walk them forward all the way, allowing your forehead to touch a block if you have one available, or the ground, or just let it hang for 3 Ujjayi breaths. We're opening the hips here, our second emotional center. So really just allow your breath to marry your movement and allow your breath to be full and buoyant. And you'll inhale, crawl back through center. Exhale, plant your fingertips behind you, and then inhale, shine your heart. Take a baby back bend for 3 Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. And then inhale back through center, and then switch the crossing of your legs. And we're going to flow through that sequence again here. Moving on the breath this time. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, nice side stretch to the right. Gaze is downwards towards the right, fingertips or upwards towards the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Beautiful. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Nice. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward. And then inhale, back through center. Exhale, tent your fingertips behind you. Inhale, shine your heart. And then exhale, roll over your knees if that's available to you. If it's not, we're just going to find tabletop position here in the middle of our mat. So get there whichever way you need to. And you want to move the pillow out of your way. Beautiful. So moving into this tabletop position, you want your shoulders to be over your wrists, your knees underneath your hips. Knees or hips with distance apart, hands or shoulders with distance apart. And now actually we're going to take child's pose here first. So bring your big toes to touch, knees out wide, mats with distance apart, and sink the hips back. Getting into our first heart opener of class today. Walk your fingertips forward and allow your third eye to touch the mat. Breathing deeply here for 5 full Ujjayi breaths. I want you to just really think, what would life look like if I opened up more? Do I have room for more expansion in my life? And how can I invite more love to those around me, myself, and the world outside of me? Beautiful. On your next inhale, tent your fingertips look forward. And then exhale, walk your fingertips over to the right side of your mat. Placing your forehead back down on the mat. Breathing deeply here to your left side body for 5 Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, turn your fingertips, look forward. Exhale, walk them over to the left side of your mat, allowing your third eye to fall back onto the mat. Breathing deeply here for 5 Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, turn your fingertips, look forward, and then exhale, walk them back through center. Rolling forward, but keeping the knees where they are. Plant your left palm right underneath your face. And then inhale, lift your right arm up, taking this open twist towards the right. Exhale, your gaze will follow your right fingertips, setting up for thread the needle here. Allow your right shoulder and your right ear to touch the mat. And maybe you stay here with your left hand close to your body, or maybe you walk your fingertips outwards. Maybe you stay here, maybe you take a half bind with that left arm. Breathing deeply here into our second heart opener of class today, opening up that back of our heart space. We'll be here for 5 Ujjayi breaths, recognizing that the back of our heart space is just as important as the front of our heart space. We need to show it some love too. The back is also where our masculine energy body is, and I think it's important to remember that both the divine masculine and the divine feminine embody love at their roots. Beautiful. At the end of your next exhale, plant your left palm, and then inhale your right arm back, open, big twist. And then exhale, switch your palms, bring your right palm underneath your face. And then inhale, lift your left arm up, big, open. And then exhale, bring your left shoulder to the mat, left ear to the mat. Walk your right fingertips forward, maybe. Threading the needle on the other side, maybe you take a half bind if you did so. On the right side, aiming to find symmetry in the body, but knowing that it's okay if there isn't. We'll be here for 4 more full Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, plant your right palm. Exhale, your gaze follows your left fingertips up, big open twist. And then exhale, planting both palms underneath the shoulders. This time we'll be finding tabletop position, walking the knees in a little closer together, hips width distance apart. Shoulders are over the wrist, knees are under the hips, gaze is downwards and slightly forwards. Now inhale, draw up your belly, lift your heart, lift your gaze, find cow pose. And then exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, find cat pose. Moving on your breath here, opening up again that back of the heart space and the front heart space simultaneously. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Exhaling, tucking the chin, rounding the spine. Beautiful. I invite you to take any intuitive movement your body's craving. Maybe taking hip circles in one direction or the other. Nice. The end of your next exhale, come back through tabletop. Press into your palms, especially that space in between the thumb and the index finger. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back and find your first downward dog of class today. So right away, you want to rotate your armpits towards one another and broaden your upper back body. You can invite a big bend in the knee to take the pressure off of your hamstrings. And maybe you take movement here, keeping your breath nice and long and buoyant, pedaling your feet, bending your knees. Let the head go, let the neck go. Beautiful. Now inhale, lift high into the tippy toes. Exhale, sink your heels. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, lift high into the tippy toes. Exhale, sink your heels. Inhale, lift high into the tippy toes and lift your right leg up. Now allow your left foot to come back towards the mat. And then keeping your shoulders square at the front of the mat, bend your knee and stack your hip. Maybe you stay here for 3 full Ujjayi breaths, or maybe you take hip circles in one direction or the other. Breathing deeply into that outer left hip. Beautiful. Now inhale, straighten your right leg, square up the hip, look forward. And then exhale, bring your right knee through, setting up for a low lunge here. Your right foot will go in between your hands. You might use your hand to get it there. Now you're gonna lower your back knee and untuck your toes. Right knees over right ankle, energetically bring your inner thighs towards one another. And when you're ready, come up to this modified high lunge. Draw your lower belly up and in, lift your heart, lift your gaze, and relax your shoulders. We'll be here for 3 full Ujjayi breaths. This is a lot going on in your hips right now. You can stay here. If you're looking to open up a little deeper, I'll walk my right knee in a little bit for this. You can interlace your fingertips behind your back for the next 3 Ujjayi breaths, and then shine your heart, bringing the shoulder blades together. Beautiful, remembering your intention. Beautiful. Now inhale, come back through your lunge. Exhale, plant your palms. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. And then step it back to downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, inhale, lift high into the tippy toes. And exhale, sink your heels. Inhale, lift high into the tippy toes. Exhale, sink your heels. Inhale, lift high into the tippy toes and lift your left leg up. Allow your right foot to come back towards the mat and keeping your shoulders square with the front of your mat, bend your right knee and stack your hip. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you take hip circles in one direction or the other. Beautiful. Now inhale, straighten your left leg, square up the hips, look forward, and then exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands, setting up for a low lunge. Drop your back knee and untuck your toes. Left knee is over front ankle, energetically bring your thighs towards one another, and when you're ready, come up. Anjasana. Beautiful. Breathing deeply here for 3 full Ujjayi breaths. Lower belly draws up and in. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, and relax your shoulders. Beautiful. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you interlace your fingertips behind your back again, bringing your shoulder blades together, shining your heart, and sinking a little more deeply into this lunge for 3 Ujjayi breaths if it feels good in your body. Beautiful. Inhale back through your lunge. Exhale, plant your fingertips. Tuck your back toes, and then inhale, you're going to step forward, right foot meets the left. Walk your feet so they're hips width distance apart. Inhale, lengthen to a long flat back, and then exhale, fold. Taking this forward fold here, invite a big bend in the knees. I'll take the pressure off of the hamstrings. And you can grab a hold of opposite elbows here, sway side to side, whatever works in your body. Be here for 5 full Ujjayi breaths. Nice. Inhale, lengthen to a long flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, come all the way up, keeping a nice flat back, leading with the heart. Then exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. And just find this standing pose, Tadasana, mountain pose here. Opening up the heart. Maybe you take a little back bend here. Connecting to your soul. And then inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, leading with the heart. Nice slow swan dive to the bottom of your mat. Inhale, lengthen to a long flat back. Exhale, tighten your right fingertips. Invite a bend in that right knee. And then twist open here towards the left. Gazes upwards towards the left fingertips. Breathing deeply here for 5 Ujjayi breaths. I think sometimes we overcomplicate things. We think, oh, a heart chakra yoga flow, it has to have 25 billion poses in it, and I have to be wearing green, and it has to have the perfect music to it. And the reality is, yoga is not about perfection. It's really just about practice. Just like I think we all know it's hard to open our hearts sometimes, maybe it's just about taking that first step. And today, that is it. Nice. So you're going to inhale, come back to your center, tighten your left fingertips, take a bend in that left knee, and then inhale, open up towards the right. So I want you to kind of think about what that next step is going to be for you. How can you open up your heart more? Even if it's just a little baby step. Giving yourself a hug, telling someone you love them, smiling at a stranger. Beautiful. Inhale back through center and then exhale fold. Inhale, lengthen to a long flat back. Exhale, tighten your fingertips and step your left foot back, kind of like you're in a low lunge. Now I want you to pivot on that back foot. Pivot on your right foot. So now you're facing the side of your mat, almost like your feet are parallel. They should be parallel. Almost like your feet are parallel because they are parallel. And now you're going to inhale, lengthen to a long flat back, and exhale, fold. Find this Prasarita posture here. Again, getting to the back of the heart space. Your fingertips can touch the ground. You can grab a hold of opposite elbows here. Whatever you do, you want to have a slight micro bend in the knees and really activate the quadriceps. Beautiful. Breathing deeply. Meditating on that love. It's kind of cute. If you grab a hold of your elbows, it kind of feels like you're giving yourself a hug. Nice. And you're going to inhale, lengthen to a long flat back. Temp those fingertips on the ground. And then heel to your feet so they're a little wider than hips with distance apart. Setting up for Malasana here, our squat pose. You're going to bend your knees and just calm down. Lower yourself down to the mat. If you've never done this pose before, I'm not the best at cueing it, so just take a look up and see where we are. And in this Malasana pose, I invite you to bring your hands through heart center and allow your elbows here to really open up your knees, open up your hips, and try to get as open in your heart space as possible. Nice. Now you're going to plant your fingertips behind your back and sit your bum on the floor. Beautiful. Thank you. Now you're going to turn yourself around so you're facing the front of your mat and extend your legs out long. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead and then roll down onto your mat one vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Setting up for supine pigeon pose here. I invite you to bring your feet as close to your bum as you can get them, hips width distance apart. Beautiful. Upper body will stay flush with the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg up, and then exhale, drape your left ankle over your right knee. Keeping this figure 4 shape here with the legs, interlace your fingertips behind your right knee, and using your left elbow to push your left knee out for more of a stretch if you so desire. Your right calf should be parallel with the mat. Bring the legs into your body, breathing deeply into that outer left hip for 5 full Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. Beautiful. Inhale, plant your right foot, plant your left foot, and then switching sides here. Inhale, lift the right leg up, and then you're going to drape that right ankle over the left knee, interlacing your fingertips behind your left knee, keeping that left shin parallel with the mat. Bring this figure four shape of the legs here into your body. Again, using that elbow to push the right knee out if you so desire, and looking for a deeper stretch. I invite you in this pose to really close your eyes and just feel how much weight is lifted when you start to open up your hips. Right? Such an emotional pose. And just honor that. If it almost feels like there's more weight on your back now, know that whatever you're experiencing right now is temporary, and the best thing you can do is surrender and release. Beautiful. Now plant your left foot down. We're setting up for a fish pose here. If you have a block, I'd invite you to use it. I actually don't have a block here with me right now, so I'm going to show you the traditional way to take this pose. So you're going to straighten your legs. You want to walk your hands underneath your bum, as close to each other as you can get them. Palms are facing downwards. Now you're going to shimmy your shoulders shimmy your shoulders into your body. It's probably a better way to say that. Shimmy your shoulders underneath your body. So kind of like your forearms are flat with the mat, and so are your elbows. Now you're going to kind of roll onto the top of your head and just allow your back to come up off of the mat. If you need to take a pause and come look at me and the way I have this shape in my body right now on camera, you can. But really you're creating like an arch between that lower back and the upper back and the head. And just breathe deeply here into this heart opener for 4 more full Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you can shimmy those shoulders out from underneath you and come back through center. Place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly, and just breathe here after that deep heart opener for at least 3 Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful job, everybody. Beautiful. Now inhale, bring your knees into your chest, just roll around in the sacrum here a little bit. Now you bring your arms out to a T, and then bring your knees to the left. So your knees are stacked on top of one another. And then you can bring your gaze towards the right. Now the higher up your knees are, the more of a stretch you'll get in your upper back body. Listen to your body, but since we're working on the heart space today, I would recommend trying to bring your knees up a little bit more to get that upper body stretch. The bottom of the spine is also very important, if not maybe biologically more important. However, I think right now with the emphasis on the heart, we can bring a little more love in between those shoulder blades with this twist for 3 more full Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. Now inhale, bring your knees back through center, bringing your knees over to the right, bringing your gaze towards the left for 5 Ujjayi breaths. Beautiful. Now inhale back through center and exhale. Take a big mouth, exhale, open mouth, exhale. Inhale through the nose, bring everything into a tight ball, hold it. And then exhale out through the mouth, Shavasana. Beautiful. Legs are long, upper body's long. And again, I want you to really focus here on that release. Unclenching the jaw, closing the eyes, maybe. As you allow your breath to return to its natural state, you imagine another warm wave of ultraviolet light starting at the top of your head. And this warm wave of ultraviolet light fills love into your body. Everywhere it travels as it moves down past your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your lips. Pausing at your neck, releasing tension there as it travels down past your upper back body and your heart space. Your lower back body and your belly. Pausing at your hips, releasing tension there as it travels down past your legs and your feet into the ground. Letting the fruits of our labor settle in. I invite you to deepen your breath, wiggling your fingertips and your toes. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, take a full body stretch. And then exhale, bring your knees into your chest, rolling onto either side here, finding fetal position, using your bottom bicep as a pillow. We pause here in yoga, and we oftentimes start in child's pose, end our practice in corpse pose, and come out of our practice using fetal position, symbolizing the cycle of death and rebirth that we encounter not just once per lifetime, but every minute of every second of every day. Inviting ourselves to participate in our own transformation and keeping the eyes closed. I invite you to release what no longer serves you as you push yourself back up towards your mat. Finding that cross-legged seat or any seated position here, keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands through heart center. The light in me bows to, is one with, and is so grateful for the divine light in you. May we all know and realize that true courage lies within opening our hearts. I'd like to seal our class with the sound of Om today. Taking a big inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Let it go. Big inhale, oming on the exhale. Namaste. Beautiful. Thank you all so much for your time. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed that, if you have any recommendations for the next video, and just please remember, keep that heart open. Lots of love and all that jazz, and we'll talk soon.